click start recording for YouTube. But a little bit of an announcement is I believe I have the date set for the uh, charity stream. So I mentioned about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, that I'm going to be doing a charity stream, uh, and that stream looks like it might be on July 13th. So let me go into July's calendar. So July 13th is a Saturday, and the Union 2 are not playing at all that day. The Union are away that day. So either July 13th or July 14th. I would prefer to be the 13th to open up the rest of the weekend. Um, will be a charity stream. Uh, we'll be going very early in the morning, maybe hopefully starting around 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and we'll be going to about maybe 10 at night, 9 or 10 at night. And we will be streaming for as a fundraiser for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, which obviously for those that may not know, um, it's something my sister was diagnosed with last year. We She battles it every day. She did the MS Walk in Philly, which was this past I think it was very beginning of May. I want to say it was. We committed to it, but then did not get a chance to actually go walk because of some health problems. My dad fell ill, and my mom was flat on her back at that time as well. So they needed somebody to take care of them. So I had to stay home, and take care of them, um, while my dad recovered from being ill. While my mom was still in the midst of getting the plan for her rehabilitation, I guess, sorted. So we weren't able to go. We did donate, my father and I, but we weren't able to actually go. And so to assist my sister in not being able to have gone that weekend, we are going to be doing a charity stream to benefit the National MS Society. So look forward to that the weekend of the 13th or 14th. It will be a long charity stream. If we don't hit I'm thinking Saturday might be the better idea, because if we don't hit the goal, um, on Saturday, I can always stream an additional stream on Sunday to try and reach the goal. So that's, I think, what we're going to do. So that's just a little bit of, I guess, housekeeping slash announcements coming through. Um, and that's pretty much all that I had. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's actually move along. We are playing F1. We are back in our normal settings. No, I have to go into here for settings. I think difficulty's back on 89. It is. So, oh, P2 is done. That's right. We played P2 the other night. So we might actually get the whole race in tonight. So the idea is P2. I like to XP farm the practice sessions. So P1, obviously we did all of the um, uh, P1. We did all of the uh, practice programs. P2, we did a full stint on the hard tire, I believe it was. And now we get into P3 here, and we only have soft tires left. So they're only worth 18 laps. So I threw 25 laps of fuel because we do burn more uh, than normal, or than the recommended amount, right? So we're going to go for a stint on these softs, and it might get to a point where this stint lasts 30, 40 minutes and we sim the rest. There's really no point of doing a second stint on the softs. We want to just look at what is, I should get the music playing, by the way. We want to just look at, oh, and I should lower the audio. Well, no, I think the racing audio is just fine. But let's get some music playing. I do have a mix from, that's the Dave Lambert Judge Jules mix. Billy Nasty I listened to offline. Started to listen to it last stream, if you remember. Listened to it offline. It was excellent. So I'm going to put it back on for you all to enjoy. That is really loud, so that needs to come down. So 35 and at 33 and a half. So that should be smack dab right between my volume and the game volume. And we are good to go. I'm also tired. I've only gotten about 4 hours sleep last night.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature
Thanks,
panel of
Mark.
the MFD.
I miss Jeff.
We monitor carcass
Jeff was never
temperature and
this
surface temperature.
invasive.
You'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel.
I'm not going to try a few laps with the data open, mate. I'm just literally going to run some laps in general. I am like, holy moly, hold tight. I am like, really got some frame. Oh, you know what? Let me close Discord real quick, because I'm getting some frame skips, and I think that might be of an assistance here. Minimize Firefox and actually close Discord. Just to lighten up the CPU usage a little bit. It's still skipping, but it's not. I mean, it's bad when I go on the accelerator. That's the problem. When I go onto the accelerator, out of the turn, because I now have TCS off and anti-lock brakes off, so. Let me see if I can turn real quick. Just move graphic settings. I'm going to go lighting quality really low. And that is a lot better. Oh my god. Man, I can't. You're going to see a lot of flashbacks. And the reason is because I am racing without traction control. I should put it back on medium since I'm actually going to be racing. I have an offline save where the AI is turned down so I can actually practice racing without anti-lock brakes and traction control. Not so much anti-lock brakes, just traction control. Which seems to be really slippery on this setup. Oh, I've burnt all my fucking ERS already. I forgot to disable it on the last flashback. We're off to a great start. But I'm in a really interesting position, I guess you could say. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? The reason I say interesting position is because when I race with TCS on in this game, or when I have attempted to, granted I know the game's only 2 days old, but the car feels significantly slower. The lap times are significantly slower, etc., etc. When I race with it off, I have trouble coming out of the low gear corners and not spinning the car. So turn 1 and 2, this one here, turn 3, 4 and 5 here. Or that might be 5 and 6, but still, the low gear corners I'm having a lot of trouble with. I'm getting a lot of frame skips. The only thing I have turned up right now is the weather effects. I think everything else is on low. Let me go in here. Ray tracing's on medium, ray tracing quality, but then I turned all the ray tracing stuff off. Let me turn that to low and just see how it is. Ultra low, High quality hair. Disable this improve. Okay, so that should be everything turned off as much as possible. Still having it, but it's just something I'm gonna have to live with anyway. It's a fresh PC boot, by the way. And the temp is only 79, so it's not a heatsink issue. But anyway, it just is what it is. Single PC streaming. There you go. The problems of single PC streaming. I earned all my ERS back because I turned the damn thing off. So now we're gonna have an actual go at a lap on the softs. I totally missed the braking point. I didn't think it was that far down. I was trying to look at Gasly's time. So that's terrible. That was terrible. That was such an awful acceleration out of the zone. There we go. Better. It is. I might go back to putting TCS on medium here, just for this save, and then offline I can practice with it off. I also changed his setup. Like, what the fuck? Wow, is this how East Pennsylvania? Shut your fucking bitch ass up, Tony. What's up, Tony? You don't even know how to fucking drive an F1 car, mate. I was like, dang. No, I'm racing without traction control. I think it's got to go back on medium, though. And because I did, and I think the setup has to change as well, because I was doing 130s on the old setup, and I've changed the setup, and it just does not seem to be very good. But I figured you changed something. Yes, I changed the setup from Tuesday's stream to today's stream. And the setup just doesn't, the setup of the car's a lot, see what I'm saying? Like, the car just wants to go. Like, it's loose. And the setup on Tuesday felt way too boxy, like way too boxy. You know, it felt like driving a tank almost. But on Tuesday, I was able to do a 1 minute, I think it was a 1 minute 31, right, on soft tires. And see, every time I even remotely turn when I'm braking, it wants to go around. I didn't even turn in that hard. And I wasn't braking full brake, I think. Might have to go wider. Nah, it doesn't matter if I spin on the straight, like, I'm gonna bump TCS back to medium. I know I'm racing with it off in 2012. Traction control back to medium, which I do want to eventually get to a point where I never need it. But let me see if I can absolutely crush a lap with it on medium. And then if that's the case, I'll have a good understanding of if the setup needs to revert back to Tuesday settings. But nobody will watch you if you're driving loudly. I do not care, brother. You know I do not give a fuck. I appreciate everybody that lurks. I appreciate everybody that watches and stops by. I appreciate everybody who chats, at subs, donos, everything. Do not get me wrong. Cheers, gifts a sub, uses their Prime sub, whatever you want to say. However, I do not really, I'm not bothered by viewership counts or anything like that. You know, I stream because I enjoy it. I enjoy making content. I'm actually going to be making a different kind of content starting in August. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm talking to a friend about getting, and dude, Edmonton, they're finally doing it. It's 2-2, mate. It's 2-2. The other thing I'm really suffering from, and I don't know if you notice it, but I am skipping some serious frames, brother. It does not look smooth. Exactly. I'm leaning more towards Dallas, but it's 50-50. Listen, this lap has been awful. That first sector, I've been done nothing but skip around. Is there a way maybe, you know what? I thought maybe, and I just thought of this. First off, let me get rid of this tab, which seems to be causing a lot of fucking problems. And then, there is a, yes, great video card, yes. There is a, I thought, frame rate limit. I thought I could do that, limit the frame rate if I really need to. I have a tab that seems to have been causing issues. It was causing me issues earlier today. So I just closed that tab. Let's see if that helps the issue. The answer is no. So I'm going to actually use that setting real quick. Which sucks. This is going to suck. I hate doing that. But I think I need to limit the frame rate limit. And say 120. And maybe that means it won't be great, but honestly, at least it'll be much, much smoother. It looks fine here. Well, I can notice it on my end, like, I'm trying to drive the vehicle. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing. It's the flow of the graphic, exactly. Like when you're looking at the braking point, and your braking point is a marker board, right? And that marker board goes from like this to like that. You're like, ooh, you know what I mean? It kind of makes braking evenly, consistently very difficult. So, because you're driving, racing is about being really smooth, right? So you have to make sure you're smooth on your turns, you're smooth on your accelerator, you're smooth on your brake, you're smooth with every movement you do. And if the laptop itself, or the pictures, or the graphics, or whatever you want to say, aren't responding in that manner, it becomes hard to maintain that smoothness. So, but anyway, how have you been, Tony? Now that I'm done mucking about in the settings, how have you been? I hope we beat Dallas. Listen, here's the thing. Okay. Wait, you got a laptop? I love my dad's. I have laptop, yeah. I've only had laptops the last 15 years. Like, I've not had a desktop since I was in college. So, Ooh, that's anti-lock brake doing that. I don't want to turn that back on, but I can. Uh, it's going all right for me. I'm working on my dossier, which is the thing that teachers in New Mexico have to do to upgrade. Nice. And New Mexico makes teachers do this, otherwise they're fired. Oh my God. Yep, it sucks. It just sounds like too much scrutiny. You know what I mean? But if I pass it, I get a $10,000 raise a year. Okay. Okay. I now see why you live in New Mexico. Not really. I know, I'm just teasing you. New Mexico is ranked lower for the new teacher's salary. Yeah, but you're not a new teacher. You've been there like fucking 6 years? 8 years? Yeah, it's about average for middle teachers. Okay. I think average salary for a 6-year teacher is 60K-ish. Oh, wow. Okay. I have a chance at going better this lap. A chance. Fuck off. Lol, you had it and then you went loose. Yep. The handling model on the new game is pretty awful, though, to be honest with you. It's worse than it's the worst it's been in years. I'm gonna shave 2/10, but that's gonna keep me in fucking 11th out of 11. I was wondering if you. Yes, this is the brand new game. It came out. It released to pre-orders on Tuesday, so it's actually not even publicly out yet. If you pre-order it, you can get it. If not, it comes out tomorrow. Which doesn't really matter in the end because they absolutely cock it up so bad that you should just save your money and not pre-order it. Normally, I don't think you played new games. I tend not to. The only newer games I've been playing on stream is this and Football Manager 2024. And Football Manager came out last November. So, but the problem I have with the EA games, with this series, okay, we're just going around all the time. The problem I have with the EA games and this series, WWE, although it's not an EA game, granted, falls suspect to it, is that they are atrocious on release. Last year's F1 game the handling model was amazing. The handling was superb on it. It did have a bunch of game-breaking bugs on release, though. And I mean game-breaking bugs. So I would hate that. Yeah, it was awful. Lately I've been working on the dossier, but I've been playing Diablo 4 a lot. Diablo 4 seems like it's fun. I enjoyed Diablo 1 and 2. Diablo 3, but Diablo 1 and 2 I really enjoyed. It is. I got into Diablo 3. I have been playing Diablo since the original. I didn't really play 3 because I don't have a Battle.net account. I never wanted one, but I've seen a lot of it played. But I used to own 2, and I lost the CD to 2. The CD is gone. Not that you can install a game off a CD anymore anyway, right? But computers only come with CD drives. But I own Diablo 1. I have both the CD and I own it on GOG. So, although I do hate that. Yeah, I'd like to have a CD drive and be able to install games off my CD drive. Oh, I might shave a 10th here. About a 10th and a half. My 133.4 is still not good enough to lift off the bottom of the table. You know what? I'm so fucking done with spinning out every fucking other lap. I am so done. GOG is a freaking godsend. I love GOG. And the reason is I really enjoy playing old games. I know there's people that love Sims 3 and 4, but I want Sims 1 and 2. I used to play Sims 1. Sims 1 was the only Sim game I ever really played. And that's when I realized, like, you know what? Sims, not really for me. It's not really my cup of tea. So. Sims 1 I played a lot, and I would download different furniture. Okay. I was never big on Sims. My sister loved Sims. She played Sims all the time. And she had like Sim Cities and all that other, and all those expansion packs to Sims 1. That was the only real game she played. She didn't really enjoy video games. How do you not know I talk about her? I'm talking about her plenty of times so far when you've been here. Here we go. We're having another go at a quick lap. My rears are like, woo. My left side's really bad. Rears and front. Oh, come on. You actually touch the apex and it puts you around. I wasn't even on the accelerator. So, but yeah, my sister was never big in video games. Sims was her limit. She never really got into anything else. My brother, by the time we moved on to by the time we got to the N64 era, my brother was done. My brother used to play with me a lot in terms of Mario Kart, all the other games we played, and then he got Yeah, he was like 16 when the N64 came out. Oh my goodness me, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, I want to say he was 16. And he just was done with video games. He is currently 4. He will be 40 in July. So. I'm 43. Oh, wow. You're older than my brother. I remember when you were like 30, bro. Where's time? I had this conversation the other day with a coworker of mine because he has 2 daughters. And when I first met him and started working with him, his oldest daughter was 4, and his younger daughter wasn't even born yet. And now his oldest daughter is 12, and his youngest is, I think, 6 maybe. Hey, what do you think? I made friends with that group? Why do you think I made friends with that group? Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, really young. Yeah, but the point is, like, I remember when he announced to us that he was having his second kid. And now his second kid's already 6 years old. And I'm like, holy shit, no. You can't be telling me it's been that long already, you know? So. But we've worked together probably the better part of 8.5 years now. Time goes too quick, I know. So. It goes real quick. But thank goodness for the internet. Yeah, I'm grateful I grew up when I did. I'm grateful I got to experience the early internet, you know? I keep in contact with everyone from before. Yeah, I don't. I'm really bad at that. But oh shoot, I was just glad you went on here. I know. I'm glad you swing by, man. I like to keep up with you. I think the problem I have is I really fucked up a lot in those years, you know, the college years. And I wasn't doing well, and I wasn't in a great spot. And I tend to look at college as like, I just cut it off. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I've handled it. Like, my whole, I agreed, yeah. Yeah, I was a pretty awful individual. And I had a lot of fucking problems, right? And I still do. But not as many. So I look at those times when you as a person to other people, I know. It's the power of being an extrovert. You can wind up being extremely good with other people, and personally you don't have anything figured out, right? That was kind of where I was at. So the fuck. I know what. It's still a little skippy. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still a little skippy. So I'm gonna actually come in here and just. You almost saved it with the. I did. I'm just gonna come down 20 frames. So. But yeah, that's kind of saved it that time. That's kind of what it. So like my past relationship, obviously when I fucked up I cut that off. College when I had a lot of problems personal, I cut it off. You know what I mean? Like I just cut those portions of my life off, and that's kind of why I don't keep in touch with anybody, even though there's genuinely good people that I miss talking to. You know, and that would have been nice to stay in contact with. You know, but it is what it is. You know, you learn from H and K. Hoagie and who's K? Oh, Chris? Kenny. But Nubich! Benny Pooh, Nubich. What's up, brother? Chris, yeah, oops. I was gonna be like, who the fuck is Kenny, Tony? But yeah, you know, it is what it is. I didn't. This is my HLTV confirmed waiting room. There you go. Oh my God, you killed Kenny. Yeah, different Kenny, mate. I want to know what the car in front is. Let me get on the radio real quick.
And that's Hulkenberg ahead of you now. Right, their best lap time,
I'm literally half a
1:32.9.
second off the 21st pace car. Fucking hell. And he's on mediums. Live from Dallas. Wait, did you go to Dallas, Snoobage? You're not at Dallas, are you? I didn't think you were. No. Oh, that's right. But they're doing the show from Dallas. And isn't this the show that, see, this is how you killed Kenny, but running him over in an F1 car, yeah. HLTV confirmed this live, yeah. Don't they have like Goose and, is it Goose and, Anna, right? Or is it Goose and Zaz they have on? I don't know. I think they're doing something for Impact. I could have sworn they were doing Goose and Zaz. I'll find out. All right. In like 12 minutes. Fair enough. My biggest thing is with. I mean, I just don't even get me started. I don't know. Having Goose and Zaz on is nice, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, you could have had you could have added 2 guests to that and had like Ramona or Flux and fucking Poppins or Flux and Humor or Flux and Goddess, you know? HLTV doesn't know what exists outside of Europe and NA. And at times I'm surprised they know NA exists. How are my tires? They gotta be shot. Yeah, 50 on the front and the rear left, 45 on the rear right. I've done 17 laps and I'm expecting 18. Rooster? The only one not what are you talking about, Rooster? Oh, he meant roster moves. So many roster moves. Why not get this game but the 2024 version? This is the 2024 version. Oh, yeah, he looks exactly like the 2013 version, or 2023 version. Oh, oh, okay. Sorry, Tony. Which kind of flew over my head. Oh, the actual 2024 version doesn't. This game does not public release until tomorrow. It's only pre-orders that have it right now. So. I just can't wait. I can't wait till they patch the handling model. I bet this would look. Oh my god! I knew it was coming, Nubich. I knew it was coming. Oh God. Would look, yeah, it would look sick in VR. I can't wait. I gotta put new tires on, especially on the Quest 3. I think Nubich, don't you have the Quest 2? Or I bought my buddy a Quest 2 just so we would play games with it. I've done that so many times over the course of my career, mate. No, you have the Quest 3? Okay. I remember buying people Ghost in the Shell standalone complex First Assault online. Like, oh my god, this game's amazing. If you like Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, like this game is everything you would have ever wanted. And it was a really fun game, and I bought it for like 8 people. And I think one person played it consistently with me. And I was like, okay, alright. And then the game died, and I was like, oh, okay. 512 gig version. Where's the Bobber S3 Pro set? Oh, what's Ghost Town? Okay. I haven't got the Quest 3, but I would get the 512 gig. Oh, yeah. I'm looking to get the haptic vest and gloves. My man's trying to play some VR Counter-Strike. I don't blame you. That shit is like 1K. Oh my goodness me. Expensive. Yeah, a bit. I want to get the Fanatec racing wheel though. And that's like $2,000. Maybe 2,500. And everywhere you hear, by the way, people are going to be like, oh, the Fanatec's not $2,000. The wheel's like $600. Yes, for this. The base is $2,000. So I'm so into VR, it's stupid. I'm glad you enjoy it though. Oh my god, I see those with iRacing. Yeah. And the whole seat and everything. Yeah, exactly. I don't have a seat. I have a little hotel chair I'm sitting on, but yeah. The chair is like 1,000. A good racing chair is like 700 to 1,000 maybe. The base of the wheel is $2,000, and then the wheel itself is like another 500 to 600. So you're looking at like $3,000 to $4,000 probably. If you want the full setup. It's not something I'm going to wind up investing in anytime soon. I have no plans to go that deep. The Fanatec, it will be like a maybe purchase in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna eventually in the racing wheel seat. Yeah, exactly. I want to get a chair. I do want to get a chair, and I think I'm going to ask Snicky because they race iRacing. They do Super Formula on iRacing or Super Formula on Assetto Corsa, right? And they also obviously play other games. They play Counter-Strike. So I'm going to be like, Snicky, what do you actually like sit on? Because I stream Football Manager. I play this. I have a few other games I'm going to wind up playing on stream. Maybe Hearts of Iron. Maybe Here's a Might Magic 2 again. Maybe Diablo 1 again. But HLTV is starting soon. So long, Nubich. Enjoy the show, my man. But yeah, I need to get something that can like basically dual purpose. racing with streaming. So HLTV, Tony, HLTV.org. It's a website that covers Counter-Strike. And they have a podcast with two popular figureheads on it called HLTV Confirmed. And they cover, you know, basically the professional scene in Counter-Strike. I would say they basically do the tier 1 scene. They don't really cover, I think HLTV Confirmed doesn't really touch tier 2. Certainly doesn't touch tier 3. But it's an interesting podcast. They do, but not much. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, HLTV has all the CS news, tournaments that are upcoming, like world rankings, results, stats, everything. Roster moves. Yeah, I actually like the articles for the roster moves. I think are good from HLTV, but just tracking the raw roster moves, I like Liquipedia more. But seeing a player history in HLTV is way better. Like, it's miles better looking at player history in HLTV than it is Liquipedia. But your show's got 3 minutes, Nubich. So if you're ducking, man, it's no worries. You enjoy the show. So. Yeah, no offense. No, it's fine. There's none taken. I know. But you know I love my CS. Oh, absolutely, mate. Nothing offensive at all about that. I think I'm gonna do 23 on these tires and then come in and start lining up quali runs. Shit, the only reason I know about you is because of CS, to be honest. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, God, there's no grip. I think I'm boxing this lap.
Let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I mean, there is no grip in these tires. Like when you used to cash and shit. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, to be fair. I've only been retired 2 months. 2.5 months. So. Well, I used to do even more. I used to do like DreamHack, open qualies, and ECL, things like that. That's 2 months too long, you noob. Enjoy the show, goddammit. So. Two months is a bit of a time in esports, right? So, but. Oh, I just fucking spilled water everywhere. All over the wheel, by the way. All over the base of the wheel. I don't know what the fuck happened. It just, when I went like this, it just flicked back and went. Push back 10 minutes. Why? I guess they're having tech issues. HLT, yep. You know what the thing is? You know what the crazy thing is? This is something I wanted to do with Brace for Impact last year. I thought, oh my God, if Brace for Impact can get a live show, it would be, or live interviews or something, it would be incredible. But oh, what am I doing? I need to go. I need to go to car setup, and we're gonna just dump. I'm gonna dump 2.7 laps in, and then we're gonna do a hot lap, flying lap, and then I'm gonna change the old setup and to the old setup and do another lap.
out of fuel, almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
I had like 10 buddies messaging me like, you playing CS tonight? Me? Mainly after HLTV. What the fuck, bro? Nah, you're making the right choice. That was a terrible turn one. Run it back real quick. Run it back real quick. That was fucking atrocious. Much better. Okay. Benny is learning tip in this game, so when he takes his car on track. I need to really get off assists. I do. And I don't really, I don't know, I don't really have an easy time doing so. I'm going to be a second, 1.6 off. This is blinding. This is a blinding lap. You gonna pimp your ride? Nah. Nah. This ain't no West Coast Customs. 18th. 18th on the softs. So if we go to the leaderboard, I'm 18th on the softs. Hogenberg is on the mediums. So he would be genuinely, I mean, the softs to the mediums are like, so minus 3.12 plus 2.06. So it's like five, like half a second. So he would be probably maybe half a tenth to a tenth off. So now I'm going to go back to the balance preset. And I'm going to run a flying lap. Go wing doors. Yeah. Get a huge fin. No. Got to remember, weight, man. Weight holds the car down. Or weight slows the car down. So. Next she'll be telling me to fucking put a sail on the car. Adjust it for all the winds. Oh yeah. This Nos, yeah, exactly. Tokyo drifted. This car does feel tighter, but it has more top speed. Yeah. I just stop playing the house music, start queuing Tokyo Drift theme. Just on repeat. Tokyo Drift theme, 10 hours. Like, yeah, this is not the best lap. The top speed is definitely there though on the straights, like way more than the setup I'm currently running. Which tells me a wing adjustment might be needed on the current setup, but this is significantly slower. I also have 4 more laps of fuel in the car. Old setup, much better, much better. Take your back seats out to reduce weight. There you go. Now you're thinking. Yeah, that's way too slow. So the current um, setup does work. This setup, uh, that setup works great. I just want to pull the fuel off the car. I actually had a buddy do that to a Celsia. How about that? We are gonna fast forward time because there's only 7 minutes left, so not really worth going back out on track. Replace the back seat with 2 bottles of NOS. My God. Uh, you still get the ads? I thought VIPs. Guess it's only mods. It might be only mods. Rip. uh. Okay, that's good for now. Let's keep moving on here. Yes. God, it's already 9 o'clock. How much time do we have left in the stream? 2 hours. Okay. I can't say it. I can't. It's fine. It's fine. That should give me the next level of the pass. Yeah. So I'm up to level 5 already. That feels good. I think one of my goals this year is
Today's practice is
to
anything to go by. We're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
listen, knock it off, Nuvich. Oh good, Yarno got some, oh, that's a lot of resource points. And we're getting the discounts. And we're getting the discounts. Good, they finally fixed that bug. They finally fixed the bug. Oh, they only had 2 previous F1 games with the same fucking bug. So, ooh, we're almost to claim level 2 as a team. I'm claim level 1. So I think I have all the perks. I think actually on this save I have 2 of the driver perks. And the third one I can buy, it's like 250 grand, and then I don't need to I can't buy another perk until my claim is level 10, so. Pop up, thank you. And let's go into R&D because, oh my goodness, my what do you call this? Arrow? I seen clips on the windows getting blown out and crazy shit. Man, Dallas had a hurricane right in the middle of the turn. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm I'm a little concerned after the news that broke today about, you know, patrons in Dallas. Hopefully they're going to be okay and nobody starts anything stupidly. So so that's 2 upgrades we can immediately work on. You can see, there we go. We also have a durability part that we are working on. That only has 4 days left. That's the gearbox, which, thank God, we need it. Because I'm pretty sure our gearbox... So I've already got 10% wear on the fucking ICE. Unless it's... Okay, that's fair enough. 2% on the MGU gauge. Okay, that's fine. We're on track to get like maybe... And I've done 89 laps. So we're literally on track to have like 4% by the end of the Grand Prix. We're on track here to probably have about 16% already. This 6% on the MGUH. Probably on track to finish the Grand Prix at 9. Maybe 10. 4% on the energy store. Again, on track to have maybe 7. Turbochargers got 5%, on track for maybe 8. The control electronics has 1%. We're on track for 2%. The gearbox has 10%. So we're on track for probably a good like 17% wear. Well, it's going how I figure if I just ignore it, it'll go away. Honestly, I'm the same way. I don't really care about the news. I just hope nobody gets, and I don't watch the news. I just hope nobody gets, hope nothing happens. I'll put it that way. So I hope nothing happens. Uh, right. It's qualifying. Let's get into it. I'll stay in my little bubble. I don't blame you.
Well, as the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost time to get underway for this shootout for the fastest time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrain
Man
Grand
said,
Prix.
let's get on with it after having a whole fucking soliloquy. Like, what are you on? You're the only one who's not on with it. What? What the fuck? Ignorance is bliss. You're 100% right. Anyway, that's all I wanted to mention, and I didn't even want to get into that. But we are going to go park Ferme. We're going to go out for a flying lap. Let's go. Anyway, I'm off to watch HLTV. Have a good night, my man. Nubich, take care of yourself, brother. I hope to see you soon. Is the game is the game cooed or is the game it's cooked? The handling model is fucking so bad, Matthew. Welcome in, by the way, Matthew. The handling model is atrocious. There's some bugs, but it's not like F123 where they were game breaking, thankfully. But the handling model is absolutely unbelievably poor. This is probably, listen, I haven't played 20. I've played 21, 22, 23, and 24. And I would say, since I started playing the F1 games every year again, I would say this is the worst it's ever handled. I would say it just feels awful. Yeah, just saw a big bug that is game breaking. Stroll got fast. It's early in the qualifying, mate. There you go, Carlos Sainz. That is not a bad lap for me. That is not a bad lap. That is not a bad fucking lap. Easy top 3. 16th! That is, but it's not a bad lap. I mean, I'm quicker than my teammate, thankfully, by 4/10. Esteban Ocon by 3/100ths of a second. Magnussen, I've found 6/10 on Magnussen. Like this is good. So. I actually want to see if I can get into Q2 at that time. I don't think I will, but I think there's a chance. I think, what is it, top? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am right on the bubble now. I am right on the bubble. I am now in the drop. Okay. We're going to give it another go.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
How you been, Matthew? You been well? I hope you've been well, mate. I've been good. Are you going to Dallas?
P17. P17.
I need to rewind that. Just been chilling mostly? Nice. Work, work, and work. I felt that. No, I'm not going to Dallas. Yeah, me neither. The sage of not going to Dallas. I'm sad too because the U.S. is playing their opening. Get this, by the way, the T20 World Cup starts May 31st. Starts tomorrow, I believe, right? And the U.S. is qualified for the first time ever, I believe, to the T20 World Cup, right? Well, the T20 World Cup is being held in the West Indies this year, right? So like Guyana, Jamaica, you know, all those countries. But because the U.S. made it and they're trying to grow the sport, they're hosting their opening match against Canada in Dallas on Saturday. And I'm like, I would have fucking loved to have been down there for Impact. And then be like, you know what? Shit, I'll go watch the cricket T20 World Cup and then go back to the event. Like, when is the last time I'm ever going to get to watch not just professional cricket, but like international and an event as big as the World Cup? Like, shit. So now I'm like, oh, all right, that's a big improvement. Oh my God, 7th. Holy moly, we are not that quick, mate. There's no way the car has this amount of quickness. I've dropped to 8th, but I shouldn't be getting out of Q1. And I have the AI. I have the AI on 89, man. Okay, I have dropped down. Where did I finish? Is the question. Where are we into Q2? Is the question. You're cooking. No. So 91 seems to be the difficult. I didn't even do. I am not cooking, mate. How did I go from 8th to 21st? What the shit? What the shit? And here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing about it. I'm almost 4/10 off of Sonoda, mate. I'm not even on par with the Toro Rosso. Not Toro Rosso, but you know what I mean. I don't know why they're called Visa Cash App Red Bull. Motherfucker, there's one Red Bull. That's fucking Red Bull. That's fucking Red Bull. Call these guys like Alpha Tauri or Toro Rosso or something. Not this shit. You know what I mean? Call them Visa Cash App Alpha Tauri. Like, call them Visa Cash App Toro Rosso. Don't call them Visa Cash App Red Bull. There already is a fucking Red Bull. Anyway. Yeah, we got cooked. We got cooked. Visa Cash App F1 team. There you go. Something. I don't know. Just don't call them fucking Red Bull. So. That should get us into, yes, acclaim level 2. So. Oh, we're loading. Okay, while we're loading real quick, I want to tab out. Sorry, give me 1 second. I guess we'll try it. Okay. Yep, that's closed. Let's get back into it. Better than fucking Stake.com kick F1 team. Yeah, I agree. Although in this game they're just known as Kick Salver, so whatever. We are out of qualifying in Q1, so now we only have the race. 57 laps. I have an hour 44 left in the stream. We're gonna give it a go. I haven't staked F1 team kick salver, my bad. Yeah, no. I think when it displays in the game, it only displays as kick salver, thankfully. Um, real quick, I have not gotten up since I started stream. I've been live for an hour and a half, so I'm going to pause the recording here for YouTube. Resume the recording, so the recording's back. And we're back, so we're going to get into it. Oh, let me mute the music real quick so all the cinematic shit we can actually listen to, right? So there is that, and I'll resume the mix in a minute. So thank you for joining me. We have got the Bahrain Grand Prix to start the new F1 game, and it just this is I mean I don't want to say I enjoy it because the handling model is so bad, but I enjoy playing F1 games. I enjoy how far they've come. Obviously, I still play 12. I've played it on the stream a million times, but
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today
I
as
think
we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36
it is
mile
a nice circuit.
15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakia notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position.
Of course he
with
does.
Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Norris, Sainz, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Albon, Gasly,
Albon,
Fernando
nice.
Alonso,
Wow.
Bottas, Joe, Stroll, Magnussen, Sargent, Ricciardo,
Sergeant
Ocon,
16.
Sonoda, Flawless, the owner driver, and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the
The
grid.
owner driver,
With
it's
preparations
Opmir.
almost
It's
complete,
Jarno
let's
Opmir.
head down to the track.
How did Hulkenberg get a
And alongside
penalty?
me, a man, well,
It's the
what
first
more can I say?
Grand
But
Prix.
he's a legend. Anthony Davidson. Now, it's a new season, plenty of new opportunities, but I think I'm going to start with a question we may have asked last year as well. Can anyone stop Max Verstappen?
That's what they're hoping for.
No.
And that's what we're hoping for as well in some ways, because we don't want to see just one driver or one team running away with it this season like we had last year or even the years gone by in this sport.
I hate to break it
Can
to you,
we
Anthony
get to see
Davidson.
a two-way or even a three or four-way fight throughout this race today? Fingers crossed we'll get that.
So,
Right,
So-
back of the grid. I mean, there is literally only one direction we can go from here, so try and move forward and see if we can get something out of it.
yep. Thanks, Mark. Yep. Yes, I know what the race strategy is. You bastard. Soft, hard is what they suggest. Soft, hard. Why not just soft, medium? Fuck off, thank you. Maximum wear 77%. The tires do not feel good at that percentile. What about, is there any way you are limited to using the remaining tire sets? You must use these two different compounds, so it's the same shit. Oh, we have to use the soft and the medium. No, we don't. I was gonna say, is there any way, like, if could I take this? I couldn't. I can't remove a stint. Hmm. I don't like that because the tires just feel like shit. Even though I only have medium traction control on, they feel awful once you get up to 60%. So it's gonna be soft. I wonder, actually, if I can do soft, hard. This says it'll be a 1 point. I can start on the hards too, couldn't I? And the only advantage to me is that the reason I would say starting on the hards might be better is because as the track warms and grips more, you get into a scenario where you're on a faster tire and everyone else has started on the slower tire. So if you can stay with them in the opening stint by holding them up after they box before you, that's not what I wanted. I just fucked up everything. Then you get to a scenario where you might have the pace to outdo them. It doesn't. There we go. Fuck. Yeah, it has to be hard. It has to be hard, soft, soft. It has to be hard, soft, soft. So it is 3/10 slower. Yes, but and on this one, I would say, what about medium, 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 soft, soft. Let's try that. Let's try to finagle with that real quick. Medium, medium, soft, soft. But it's an extra stint. It's the only concern. It's an extra stint. It's actually over the default strategy, still 9 seconds slower. Okay. I'm going to do hard, soft, soft. Soft, soft, hard, they say is the best, but I think I like the idea of being on the softs for the last 34 laps and having a go at the cars. So we'll see. We'll see how we fare. We probably won't be. We'll probably be absolute back of the grid awful for the whole season, but you know, we'll give it a go and we'll see. Durability, I'm not going to worry about too much. I did want to do just the gearbox because I want to lessen the number of penalties I'm going to take. I'm going to take a lot of penalties over the course of the season, but that's what I think. I think we just have a go at aero, at chassis, powertrain. We're already kind of a little bit established in. I don't want to say ahead or anything like that. We're not, but we're established in it. So build the aero, build the chassis especially. and just have a go at the front of the field.
Okay, pull the clutch in, hold it there until the start. Let's build the revs up and hold them. Okay, clutch out, go, go, go! Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
All right. Need to get these things up to temperature. 'Cause if they ain't moving, I'm not seeing a whole lot of moving. I love that that became a meme. Like, well done, people in New York. I love that that happened. Fuck Fortnite. That's all I gotta say. All right, here we go. My tires still didn't get warm. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're going straight in. I am so out of position with the clutch. Oh my god, Opmir, Jesus. Holy moly. I get it. What a launch. Oh, come on, fuck. Okay, I launched a little too aggressively there. I get a warning for that too. Nope. You want to be inside of Ricardo?
Right, let's focus now for
Let's
the rest
go.
of the race.
Let's go. We are nowhere near where we should be. Nowhere near where this car is worth. But let's go. It's that fucking turn, man. I don't know what to do about that turn. Wow, the curve really threw me off there. They don't have
Okay,
DRS, but I'm already out of
vehicle,
DRS range.
use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I hit DRS like I have it active or some shit. Here comes Ricardo. I was never going to be quick enough to stay in front of these cars. The question is how... I mean, the car in front, Magnussen's gone. He's already 2.2 up the road. Ricardo's on the hards. But I think the big question is how much can we hold up the other soft tires? God, he's gaining on me and I'm burning ERS. Sorry, I was fighting for my life on the toilet. All good. What did I miss? I launched myself. Magnussen took a penalty somehow, even though it's the opening race of the season. And there's no way we can defend against that. Fuck off, Ricardo. What else did we do? I'll give him the outside. We launched ourselves into P13 off the race start. Oh fuck! I don't think I can beat him. And that's basically it. Now I'm trying to defend. I started on the hards. Ricardo started on the hards. Oh, I took the Ricardo. I'm being overly aggressive with him. And I got DRS. So long, Ricardo. But that's basically it. I am trying like hell or high water to stay in front. So my strategy is going to be hard, soft, soft. Obviously, we don't have the pace at all to compete, and we probably won't for much of this season. And I mean, you can see because 3 laps in, we're on 2 laps in, really, because we're not even complete the 3rd lap. And Magnussen's already 5 seconds up the road, basically. So, you know, there's a big gap now opening between 13th and 14th. That's going to probably hang around for much of the race. But I am going to try to stay in front of as many cars as I can because they started on the softs, and the idea is that I can punch them out on the softs myself at the end of the race while they're on mediums or hards. I think most people are going to go soft, soft, hard, and I'm going to just basically reverse that order so that I have a puncher's chance at some positions at the end of the race. Ricardo's going to have DRS. This is going to be very difficult to defend. And I don't have any ERS. So I'm going to have to, again, slam the brake and go a little bit deeper. And try to do it again here, but he's probably got me this time. Ooh. So I did just dive bomb the shit out of him at 8 though. I did just dive bomb the absolute shit out of him at 8. So I think the big thing is it's managing ERS, because I've actually put my ERS deployment as off. So I don't have it running on while I'm in corners or anything else. Okay, Benny Bomb. The Benny Bomb is going to become famous, mark my words. But yeah, it's about managing ERS because
We've got a lot of spare energy.
yeah, I
Okay
know,
to
mate.
use
You
it
don't
when
even
you
gotta
take
tell
one.
me about fucking spare energy because I wanna be able to save the ERS for the straight so that I can somewhat try to defend this position. The only thing that does suck is that this it does mean that for when you're fighting, yeah, it does mean that this gap that's opened up between myself and Magnussen in front is going to be, if I can stay in front of Ricardo, is going to be pretty much insurmountable now. Like, there's no way Ricardo's going to catch Magnussen.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
There's no way
0 seconds.
any of the cars behind us are going to be able to close that gap the longer that I stay in front. So you're basically reconciling or consoling with yourself that this is the highest position that you could finish. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not a points paying position. Not that you ever are even going to be in the points your opening race of a career mode. You know what I mean? Like, I get that, but it's still the fact that the best you can finish is now 14th. Somebody in front would have to DNF to change that. That's basically it. This is going to be tricky. I don't have a ton of ERS for this straight.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.1 seconds. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's
Yeah,
keep
I know.
pushing.
Hot take, go ahead. Oh, I thought you were about to type a hot take. You meant Marcus giving me a hot take. Do not like Monaco. I don't enjoy it, but I don't think it should remove itself from I think it needs to be on the calendar. But I don't enjoy it. The crazy thing is, oh, it's Gasly behind me now. Bad race. Yeah. They need to think of something. Car's too big. They need to think of something. I don't, like, change the layout. Like, why is it that the layout has to stay the exact same? Why can we not race on other streets in Monaco? You know what I mean? Gasly's going to be a bear to defend against. Because he has softs. And he's going to have DRS. This is going to be fucking tricky. Sit behind. He's going to have another go. I'm defending pretty well, though. Except for the 2 dive bombs that really no driver should have ever attempted. But, you know, we're not going to talk about that. Use galvanized square steel and expansion screws barred from my aunt to expand the raceway. You can't expand the streets in Monaco. They're just not wide enough. Use eco-friendly wood veneers to cover it. Good for 10,000 years. I don't know. I think they need to look at the streets of Monaco and realize that there's opportunities on other roads. I tried squeezing him there. I think he's got me this lap. Unfortunately. Put DRS in tunnel? No. You couldn't do that. Oh, I got the DRS back on Gasly. Oh my god, and he's still gaining on me because the toe in this game is fucking broken. They just need to look at the layout and see that there's opportunities elsewhere. You know, maybe you remove the swimming pool chicane, I don't know.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 9.5 seconds.
This fucker's gonna keep coming. Gasly's gonna keep coming. My pit is 23. Oh, I just got him to back off a little. Oh, he's got me. He's got me. Okay, that time he hit me. I managed to pass Ricardo cleanly. He's on a soft compound. He should pass you soon. To be honest, good defense. Yeah, that was a terrible turn. The Benny bomb. He turned in a little too much, I think, there. Ricardo gave me the space last time when I tried that because he knew that I was bombing the corner. You know what I mean? And he just had to... He has to surrender that corner, otherwise he makes contact. Pierre Gasly's French, so he just thinks, fuck you, bastard. And that he... You know what I mean? But... Like, I'm not even, this is so odd because for some reason, I'm not, like, when I was in, you're holding up the line, oh, 100%. But I'm holding up the line so that at the end of the second stint, I can have a go at them on the soft tire while they're on the slower tire. And Gasly's aren't going to last much longer. That's the other thing. Gasly's got maybe 7 or 8 good laps of Gasly's got 7 or 8 good laps of tire left. I actually didn't make it to be the G Sports livery. But it is, in a way, the G Sports livery, isn't it? It's the main, so... The character... If you know anything about the character, right, of Fang. Oh, fuck, I forgot to use the... Oh, fuck. And I got the arrest somehow.
to your teammate behind. 2.5 seconds.
Which means I can save Kers on the, or Kers, yeah, ERS on this straight. If you know anything about the character that is Lei Fang, her favorite color is yellow, so I wanted to make a yellow livery based on that, right? And then I think pink goes really good with it, so I made pink and yellow. And then the third accent color is like a light blue, because her best friend is Hitomi, and Hitomi's color is light blue. And then black is like the fourth color, if you would, if there is a fourth color on anything. So in a way, yes, it's a little bit cheesy sports because it's got the yellow and the pink. So shout out Snicky, shout out you, Matthew, shout out Apples, shout out Twinkle, and all the Chesers. I, for some reason, am not being pressured by the cars behind.
Charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Ricardo is 1.4 back. I don't know what I did. But I think because Ricardo and Gasly are fighting behind me, I am basically free to move around the country. Which is excellent news. Oh yeah, they're fighting all right. They're 2.2 back now. This is a huge opportunity. Yes, keep fighting, please. Oh. Gasly's back in front by a good half second now. That might be the end of the fight. Unfortunately for us. But his tires, remember the softs are only going to give you about anywhere from 17 to 19 laps around here. We are 12 into this Grand Prix, so Gasly's tires are basically ticking away on him.
Okay, gap ahead, 10.5 seconds.
Are you in Cheesy Sports, Matthew? I thought you were. I thought for CS or for Valorant. Right? Oh good, Gasly and Ricardo are back to fighting again. This is so useful for me. Nope. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I thought you did something. I thought like maybe if you guys played, you know, ESEA Open or something. I barely game anymore. That's a shame. But I get it, you know? We were thinking about it way back when. Yeah, I remember it was getting tossed around a little bit, the idea, but nothing concrete. Yeah. Gasly now 4.3 off. I've done my job, mate. I've done my job. I held them up, and now they got to fight with each other. And I'm slowly pulling away. Almost binned it. Nah, I was fine. It's not like I wouldn't just flash back anyway. To be fair. It's all because I had an itch. Oh, Gasly now 3.9. Gasly gaining. Gasly almost a second ahead of Ricardo. I have to just be mindful of those two. Because I need them to continue the fight. Gasly should be pitting within the next 5 laps, so. But
And gap to the car in front, 11.1 seconds.
So I'm losing
so we're leading our teammate
maybe
by
3-4 tenths a
6.3
lap to the
seconds.
car in front. Not a big deal. We qualified 21st to 22nd, so. I need Ricardo to catch Gasly and continue to fight with him. I mean, our stint doesn't have that much longer. We're only out for another 8 or 9 laps. A reminder, tomorrow is actually the public release date of this game. We will be streaming it tomorrow. Stream might get delayed if we go golfing. Which is a possibility. I wanted to today, but I woke up too late. I haven't slept well the last 2 nights. But Ricardo is not in any way, shape, or form catching Gasly, so we're not getting any help at the back anymore. Albon pitting.
Albon is stopping now.
Gasly just pitted. The question is, Sargent's on fresh soft, so he's got about a lap before they're up to temperature. And the question is really going to be, how much of a fight is Ricardo going to give him? Sorry. Oh, Joe pitting. I hate how they have the little kick icon for the Sauber team. Oh my god, I didn't realize ERS was on. And I burnt my whole allocation of it.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate. Or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
Mark, shut the fuck up. My goodness me, that really got loose. My rears are only 23%. So Ricardo is gaining on me, but it's not by a whole ton. Maybe 0.2 a lap, maybe 0.3 a lap. Oh, there's loads of people pitting. Here we go.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind.
I'm not dropping a second lap. It's not a second. Russell is the car in front. I'm going to enjoy this little stint in the top 10.
Okay, so
While
the
it
gap
lasts.
to the car ahead, 3.4 seconds.
Again, I did that. That inside curve, man. In the points. It's not going to last, mate. Come on now.
Battery charge is high. Let's use
Mark.
the overtake button a bit more.
Red flag. Maybe. They are enabled.
Got that confirmed.
I know what... I basically had to tell Mark, I know what I'm doing. Just leave me alone. Teammates in the pits. I cannot fight Piastri. I gotta let him go. My fight right now is not with Piastri, so if he does come up on me, I just gotta let him go. P8 in your rocket ship of a car. This thing is slow, man. You can see. You see how when I get into 7th gear, I don't even get to the rev limiter in 7th. Like, that's how fucking slow it is. I am like 2025 Alpine, man. That's how fucking slow I am. I'm just gonna give it to him. Give me the toe. Give me the toe. Give me the toe, please. That was terrible. I want to. That was. Hold on. Car was fucking all over the place. Damn, he's so quick. I'm wondering. I'm wondering if I come in on 23 or if I extend it, because it wants me to do, if I come in on 23, it wants me to do 2 19-lap stints on softs. I'm not really too sure how I feel about that while I have some grip in the hard still. They're starting to lose them. Obviously the rears especially, but...
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Like, I don't know if it's 23. Like, maybe it's 25. That's really the only edit I would make. It's going to be dependent on when Ricardo does go. If he goes 23, we might have to go 23. Just to block off the undercut. Because you have to think, if he does go 23 and I wanted to go 25, he gets 2 laps on the undercut. That will probably be a good second and a half. We're only 3.9 ahead of him right now. I can't even get to the rev limiter in 7. I don't know why when I could in practice and qualifying. Ricardo is fighting Stroll.
Okay, the car ahead's pulling away from you at a rate of around 2 seconds a lap. Gap
Yeah,
to your teammate
it's
behind, 32.4 seconds. 0.2 seconds. Okay, keep an eye
What
on
the
that gap ahead,
fuck
please.
is going on?
0.9 seconds. 30.5 seconds.
Mark! Are you drunk? What the fuck was that? 2.3 seconds. What is the fuck? Go, 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 go.
And the gap behind us, 2.9 seconds. Box, we're coming in this lap.
He's fighting Joe now. Here's Stroll.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
I'm using overtake. He needs to understand that it's coming
Remember,
on the straight.
box this lap.
I'm
Keep
going to box
an eye on
next
your
lap.
distance to the speed
Put a
limit
box
line
on.
as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Oh, fuck. You want to go there? I think that's decent. If I can stay a little bit longer with Stroll, maybe I can stroll. Not scroll. Stroll. I can maybe take some toe off him. I managed to get DRS off him. That's a shock. We come in next lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
I used as much of the toe as I could, as much of the DRS as I could. Just to make sure I could stay ahead of Ricardo, even if he pitted for the undercut.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.4 seconds.
We're boxing. He stopped. Ricardo stopped. Gasly will be by me. But he definitely stopped.
Okay, let's go now. Come on.
Yeah, Ricardo stopped. He undercut me on the softs.
You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Fuck! I didn't stay in front of him, I don't think. Oh my god, Ricardo. You... My brother in Christ.
All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
What the fuck was that? Why did the car do that? It like... That was so odd.
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
Oh, there's no way you turned in like that, mate. There's no way he just turns in like that. Do I let him go for the sake of staying in front of Hulkenberg? Or do I fight him and risk Hulkenberg coming back into the pack? Like, that is the problem I have.
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on.
I'm trying, mate. I'm genuinely trying. I don't have a ton of ERS for this straight. Okay, well, he didn't want to fucking give up that. Okay. I may have been a little, I may have been a little too cowboy there.
This is our true position.
I fucked up the curse. Not the curse, but the ERS. I fucked up the, alright, hang on.
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 9.0 seconds.
It's gonna have to be a Benny bomb. Oh, you really want to move on the inside?
4.
You stupid fuck. Okay, Ricardo, I'm fucking pissed, mate. We gotta have a fucking talk, mate. Why did the car jerk left like that when I flashback? There should have been no reason for it to do that.
Tyre condition still looking good.
You gotta give him all the time you have to leave it the space. Come on, boy. You want to race? Let's race. You didn't think I wasn't going to do that to you again, Ricardo? Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, we fighting this, man. We gonna fight. We gonna be in for a dogfight, man. Oh, I broke DRS.
use your overtake button more, it's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Oh my goodness, I'm increasing the gap.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.1 seconds.
How am I quicker? Must be the new tires, but even so. This is what I wanted. I wanted to get onto the softs and the other stints to have a go at these cars. Now that's the chance. Is to have a go at Ocon, have a go at increasing the gap between me and Ricardo. They're gripping really well into that. Don't think I'll catch Ocon. Even if I do gain on him, I don't think I'll actually catch him. I got 10 laps left on these tires. So, then we got another stint of, I was about to say options. That's how you know I play F112 too much. Of softs.
Lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep
There's
this
no
up.
way.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.4 seconds. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
It's not a second. Whoa! It's a piece of wing or something. I'm catching them because they're fighting. Hello, Sergeant. Hello, Bottas. Those are medium boys in front of me. That's should be okay for me. It's the twitch. It's the little twitch. I didn't get DRS. Now I'm gonna have to go into defense mode.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
No, I'm coming for you, Alcon. It's gonna be nothing you can do about it, bud. You can't box me out, mate. I got the position. Gasly's now 9.4 in front. He took he didn't waste his opportunity when he got by me, did he? How about on Gasly pitting again? Ocon just fell back because Bottas is fighting him. This is a huge opportunity for us now.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
As long as they continue to fight, we'll continue to just put a gap between us. Magnussen is the next car up the road. There's no way. 13.2 seconds. There's no way. We're boxing in, what, 7 laps anyway? 8 laps? 8 laps. Oh, hold on, Magnussen pitting.
Okay, Magnussen in the pits.
Same with Sargent. Sargent on fresher softs at 4.8 back. I think it's the same strategy with Sargent and Albon. We just do not fight them. I don't think points are on the table, but certainly like maybe 15th,
Okay, gap ahead, 12.8
14th.
seconds.
maybe 15th. Stroll's now pitting. Do you think these? No, I don't. I don't think TSM Impact have a shot at playoffs. I actually think. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually extremely disappointed that Parks and Affinity couldn't look past their bias. Granted, I have a bias for Fluxo, but the fact that they didn't even put Fluxo in the playoffs, I think, is a big mistake. I think Shimmer's going to surprise a lot of people. I think Shimmer's, it's hard with Fluxo and Navi, yeah. I think Shimmer's going to finish 5th, 6th at this land. I think they'll knock out Let Her Cook. But I don't see them beating Navi, and I certainly don't see them beating Fluxo. I actually think Fluxo have a really good chance to win the land. Navi being the best team in the world, arguably, yes. I'm a little concerned because they haven't seemed to have been able to do it on the big stage. And I think there's a really good chance that they play Imperial in the semifinals. And yes, they've beaten Imperial twice now, back to back, online. But if their nerves get to them, I think that could be a big problem, and Imperial could knock them out. And I think the grand final could very well be Fluxo versus Imperial. And if it is, I fancy Fluxo. But yeah, I think the final is going to be Fluxo versus Imperial. Because I don't think Fluxo is going to beat Navi. I'll put it this way, right? They seem to really be lost versus Navi. No faith in FlyQuest. I think FlyQuest will actually win the group. I think they'll be the big surprise is that FlyQuest will win the group in the best of ones. And then I think they'll, when they get to the playoffs, they'll fold. The problem I have is I don't think FlyQuest are as good with Cowday IGL than Goose IGL. And I don't know why they made the switch. I do know that if they pick Mirage in their vetoes in that Group A matchup, they won't even make it out of playoffs. Like, they have to stay away from Mirage. Because they're going to want to play it versus Big, and that is not going to be... That's not going to be a smart decision. I boxed in 4 laps. So... Yeah, I think if you give Imperial versus FlyQuest or Mirage, FlyQuest might do something. I think HSG versus FlyQuest or Mirage, FlyQuest might do something. But I think if you give Big versus FlyQuest or Mirage, I think Big smoke them. They can't play it, and they have to make sure they don't play it. They need to see if they can spring a vertigo on these teams. That's what I think. If they can get a vertigo or an ancient, maybe not ancient. Well, I don't know about ancient because HSG and Imperial will probably beat FlyQuest on ancient. But they need to get something else in the map pool.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on six.
The reason why I also think Fluxo have a really good chance of winning the land is because I think there's going to be a lot of teams that think that they can float Dust 2 because it's too new and nobody's going to play it. And I think FlyQuest, if you've watched Fluxo at all,
Gap to the car ahead, 16.1 seconds.
they're a team that like to spring a map on you. So when Ancient first came in the map pool, they sprung it on Furia in the grand final of Masters Femenina. When Anubis came in the map pool, they banned it all against all the series, even though they knew that Furia were playing it. And then when they had to play, I think it was the lower bracket final, or it was the upper bracket final, I think, of that next Masters Femenina, they sprung it as the best of one map. So like, Fluxo have probably been cooking on Dust 2, knowing their history. And I think teams are going to float Dust 2 thinking that it's unlikely they'll play it because there just hasn't been in the map pool enough. And I think Fluxo is going to punish them for it. If the curse of them losing confidence when things don't go their way happens again, it's actually over. I agree. I think they exercised some of those demons, not all of those demons, okay? Oh, I'm back up into points. I didn't even realize I was running P10. That's what I think. I think that you make a really good point. But, and I think there's still some personalities on that team that will lose confidence when things don't go their way. I think they exercised, aka kicked, some of the personalities that did do that. Not Mads. I'm not talking Mads. I think Mads has got so much confidence. I fucking love her. But and I'm not saying they should make a roster change. Don't get me wrong. I just think it's one of those things where it's a personality trait, and as such, that problem is always going to recreate itself.
In this lap, push now. Okay, keep an eye on that
I'm
gap
fucking
ahead,
pushing.
Please. 18.6 seconds.
We'll see. I think the reason FlyQuest are going to win the group is because it's best of ones. I feel like if they avoid Mirage, they might be able to actually spring a best of one run. But when you actually get into the meat and potatoes of the tournament, I think they fall flat. So I think adding Emmy added a whole lot of ego, and I don't know if any demons were exercised. Yeah, but Emmy is fucking insanely good. So they also added a ton of firepower. And Vanessa is very calm, so they actually, you know what I mean, they have more of
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
well aware, that's why we're coming in. I think Vanessa's really given them a cooler, more level-headed sense on things, but I love Emmy, but I think Emmy's fine. I think there we go.
Right, let's go, come on.
Oh, Ricardo pitted right behind me.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Holy fuck, Bottas has come out right behind me. Bottas and Ocon have both come out right behind me. I said P. Ricardo pitted saving the race. Yeah. The problem I have is how much I'm going to have to fight Ocon and Bottas. And also, I thought I was going to run P15 on P16, but still. The problem is how much do I have to fight these two? I'm on the soft tire, so I should be okay in the long run. I just don't want to lose so much time to fighting them that it lets the cars behind them back in the race. Because Ricardo pitted, so him pitting is basically an opportunity for me.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay,
To keep him
use
in the
your
rearview
overtake
mirror. You got the ads in 15 minutes, by the way. We'll see. I think if FlyQuest, the reason I really want Fluxo to win, by the way, here's the thing, if FlyQuest win Group A and Fluxo win the whole event, it would actually be better for the scene in the long run, because it would prove that A, Brazil is a world-class region, and that they shouldn't be getting spots stripped of them at this land to begin with. B, you can't write off NA, especially if everything I want to come true comes true, which it never does, but if it does, and FlyQuest knock out Let Her Cook, and I'm sorry, not FlyQuest, if Shimmer knock out Let Her Cook, and FlyQuest win the group, then it would mean it, you know, reducing NA to one spot is a mistake. And if FlyQuest win the LAN, it would mean reducing South America to one spot is a mistake. Especially given they would have sent 4 finalists to 7 tournaments, right? Oh, don't think you're done, Ocon. You realize I'm going to bomb you here. You self-fuck the whole thing for real, yeah. But look at the reduction. Benny Bomb, that was actually a clean fucking pass, by the way. That was really clean. Oh shit, blue flag.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 0.7 seconds.
That makes no sense. Joe's 14 ahead. Hang on 1 second, guys. All right, where were we? As we were. Who the fuck's behind me that's causing a blue flag? Oh, it's the Red Bull. Oh, this is tricky. I'm seeding. I want him to go, but I don't want... Okay, that was unnecessary. I didn't realize I had ERS on as well, so now I'm not going to have it for the straight. Max Verstappen. I'd love to get the toe off him, by the way. Oh man, this is a tough scenario to be in. I don't think I got DRS off him. No, I don't.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10
He is
of a lap.
not
Well
fucking
done.
dropping back, Mark. I hate to break it to you. Somehow got DRS on Max Verstappen. Leclerc crossed the line, so we'll probably have to seed for him. Totally fucked that up, by the way. Totally fucked that up. Max Verstappen. I'm staying with Max a bit here. This is 2 straight laps that I managed to catch up to him enough to grab the DRS off him. Turn 11 is where I lose a lot of time to the cars.
Use overtake now. Come on, push hard.
I'm pushing, mate. I'm pushing. I just can't shake Ocon. I need Bottas to catch him and help fight with him. Oh my god, I got DRS down the main straight. I could just ride Max to victory right now. Well, maybe not victory, obviously I won't win the race, but... might
Okay,
just
no
break.
issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care
I
of it.
just broke DRS from Ocon, so now, yes, I can ride Max to victory. If I can stay with Max, I can separate myself from Ocon now. That's the objective, just stay with
Gap
Max.
to your teammate behind.
Jesus
31.
Christ. I didn't realize I was coming up on him that quick.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 0.0 seconds.
That's not true. Magnussen's 13 up the road. Max Verstappen. It's stuck in my head now. Fuck you, Matthew. It's stuck in my fucking head now. uh, 9 laps. 9 laps to go. Oh, this is the part that worries me the most. This stretch. Starting to turn it on. Either I've lost speed or Max has really increased his speed. but I'm pulling away from Bottas now. I'm just using Max's natural pace to get me some separation between me and Bottas. You guys are gonna get the ads now.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake
up,
button
Mark.
a bit more.
I can't even hit the Y button anymore to talk to Mark. That bugged out. Great game, yeah.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 9.9 seconds.
Jesus, Max, that straight line speed. Holy shit, man. Okay, hold on. No.
Pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
trying to stay with Max here. That was all over the shop. Jesus. I wanted to see. If we could catch Magnussen. But we're not catching him quick enough. I might lose Verstappen this lap.
Okay, gap ahead, 6 seconds.
I think I've lost Max. I've lost DRX to Max. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Thanks, Max. Secured me a P15. As long as I don't have to yield to anybody, I'll be fine, which I think Leclerc is behind me, but, you know. I don't know how far behind me. No. Oh, it's a Mercedes, I think. I should be okay. I know I've lost like a second a lap, but I should be okay to stay in front of Bottas and Ocon.
Gap to the car in front, 7.1 seconds.
That's the last lap for Max. That should be the checkered flag. Yep. P15.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
That's not bad for a debut race. And I got driver of the day. Hey!
That's a fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the desert.
Well, you're always unsure of the competition and what your opponents have been able to do in the off-season, Crofty, but they've come here today, they've delivered the performance that you dream
There's a
about.
Ferrari second and a
wow,
McLaren
did they
third.
make that car sing today. Really impressive stuff.
But I'll tell you what,
Red Bull are our winners today
that
after
was a great
showcasing
race.
some incredible driving. There's been
I
a
was
huge
so
push from them
focused. I
lately
was
to stay
way more
competitive
focused than
with the
normal. I
other
was just
teams,
like,
and they're certainly
to try
proving
and
themselves.
stay with Max, because I knew if I could do that for a long stint, I was going to be able to pull away from the cars behind me. Otherwise, I mean, this car was only quick enough for really, especially at the end, those last 3 laps, I really started to lose some time to the car behind, but by then I opened up such a gap that they couldn't surmount it. But Norris finished third. I didn't see who was second. Maybe Sainz. No, Leclerc. So, but yeah, I think the thing was the car maybe only had about a P17 or 18 in it, given how bad those last 3 to 4 laps were. So to actually come home in P15 because we were able to stay with Max, that was, I think,
weekend of
phenomenal.
Formula 1 action. I can't wait to see what's next.
I went up 5 positions. Hulkenberg went up 3. Sargent finished 22nd and had the fastest lap. Wow, nobody got the extra point. Stroll went up 3. Fernando went up 3. Yeah, I increased the most positions, so that puts me P15 in the championship. That puts us in 9th. That's nicely done. 9th ahead of the Alpha Tauris. That was a hell of a race. Oh my god. That was an insane race. My ass is like, the adrenaline is like, because that race was just so tight. That was insane having to stay with Max that long. 20,000 in damage deductions. I don't know what was damaged, but I'll take the 80k. We're up to 773k. That's good. So I was going to keep Yarno all season, but if he's going to be known as the player driver by the commentary, I might ditch him at the halfway point. Activities. Plus 100 acclaim. Or plus 5% arrow. What is the... Okay. I'm actually gonna say, give me the aero team building. I have all the perks. So now it's on facilities. I'm not going to do anything with personnel yet. Durability is only 800. Wow, why? Why is durability cheaper than everything else? It's just the build time that's cheaper on durability. What are we at now? 1 mil. Let's go with the chassis increase. That'll be here March 9th. We're down to 9 grand.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
It's good. What do we have at durability? We have the 5th best. Powertrain, 2nd worst. Chassis, 2nd worst. Aero, we are the worst. Saudi Arabia. That is where we leave it, though. We are way over time. I am way over time by about 15 minutes. That is where we're going to leave it. I have so many people to thank, by the way. We've got the teacher Tony who stopped by, Nubuch who stopped by. We've got, obviously, Matthew that stopped by. What a phenomenal race that was. Thank you, everybody, and I mean everybody. Why? Oh, I have to go here, don't I? Yeah, thanks to everybody who stopped by. I have to say it's phenomenal to have you all. We are moving along on this podium pass, man. We're already level 6, so almost level 7. What's in the store? These are pretty cheap. Maybe I'll think about it. I mean, 50 Bitcoins, like. But anyway, aside from me spending too much money, thank you so much for watching. I will see you. We'll be back tomorrow with more. I will see you then. Until then, let's see if there's anybody we can actually raid. I need to refresh my stream real quick. See if there are not stream. Yes, stream. Is Caffeine playing? We're gonna raid Caffeine. So say hello to Caffeine. Big thank you to Caffeine, and we are gonna raid him. Until then, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on Friday. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.